Well, howdy, it's been a while since I've made a video of this. Here we have a cool random jar. There you have Billy the snail. Why is he named Billy? I don't know. I just kind of asked for a random name and someone told me Billy. Anyways, this is my really bad attempt at what we call an ecosphere. Let's see if I can see any of them in the bottom. But this thing, what I did is I basically went down to the pond. I took pond water, right, you know, pond water. And then I took dirt and I covered it with some sand I had. At night, you can kind of see nematodes, but I'm not very sure there's going to be any right now. Because maybe they're just not vibing right now. Maybe they all died. I don't know. I saw them yesterday. I don't know how long nematodes live. I'm not very smart at this. But basically, what an ecosphere is, it's an attempt at a fully enclosed ecosystem that doesn't have any outside interference and just survives on its own. What all does that entail? Usually some sort of plant in there, algae that can like filter the water, and then some form of living animal, or usually an invert, almost always an invert if you want, unless you have like a massive one, I guess. Let me see, this is my full jar. It's not that big. I used some stuff I had lying around, like I got sticks from the pond. I got everything from the pond except the sand, some charcoal I have on the bottom, a few stones from an old tank I had, so it was sort of cycled already, and then that moss ball was from an old tank because I needed a plant. I didn't really have any plant small to go in there, so I used the moss ball. This though, this is not from there. That's a narrow snail I had, so I put him in there in the jar because narrow snails don't produce much waste compared to, you know, fish. And he moves around a lot. I keep this on my desk because it's a cool little thing to have. It's not that hard to make, I guess. And I've had it about a week now and it's done pretty well. It's starting to develop algae everywhere and he's doing fine in there. I just keep a normal light on it and it does fine, and then it has like sunlight from the windows near me. It's a pretty cool thing. The snail does fine, everyone does fine. At night you can see a bunch of little tapeworms, or not tape, why do you keep on it? Just a bunch of little nematodes just running around. Nematodes aren't parasitic for the snail or anything. He does just fine with them. He just kind of eats the algae that comes off the walls or develops on any of the sticks and stuff, and that's just how he survives. Yeah, this is kind of just a short video. I felt like talking about my little jar. I didn't really show making it because it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I just got bored and made a jar out of my local pond. Maybe I'll make a video on another jar video and actually going all out and only using stuff from the pond that's a bigger jar that I can use. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a random video on making an actual, like, nice ecosphere. Maybe I'll buy stuff and put a shrimp in it. I don't know. That'd have to be a bigger jar, though. I don't want to put a shrimp in something this small. But yeah, we got a snail, we got a moss, and then we got... Yeah, it's not very pretty, but it's an experiment. It gets the job done, mostly. I kind of just watch it at my desk. Pretty cool, yeah. Also, haven't made any video in a while, so I feel like making this.